Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you, and let's get right on into it. All right, let's pull up the screen here. Lucid. And is Lucid close to a buy? As you know, it's been pulling back. We're going to take a look at Lucid, and I'm going to talk about my swing trade I've been working on this one, and also if it's looking for a long-term buy. All right, as you know, the market is really volatile right now, and it's pretty much been terrible for the last several weeks, and especially the last week. Market sentiment really changed over the last about 5, 6, 7 days, and you had all kinds of what I would call negative catalysts, that one of which you're talking about the biggest YouTuber out there, Meet Kevin, selling all of his stock in everything that he had, and that played probably a role in it. And plus a lot of negative market sentiment is out there about the economy, inflation, interest rates. Well, let me pull up this picture. When I talk about this, I like to pull up this picture because I like it. Anyway, we're obviously dealing with higher interest rates that are coming. There's no question. It's to deal with this horrible inflation. And when I hear somebody say 4% or 7%, it's not that. It's much higher than that, probably 12 to 15. And Janet Yellen and Chairman Powell, I don't know what they know about inflation. They called it transitory or whatever. You know, it's here to stay for a good long while, I think. And we've got this horrible Rona that just won't let up. So there's a lot going out there that's causing this, and it's really a dangerous situation. And a matter of fact, let me bring out my assistant to help you understand how dangerous this time is.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. No, Will Robinson. Danger.
All right, so now you know danger, Will Robinson. But anyway, there's also opportunities when things are dangerous like this and stocks are falling down very quickly. There's going to be some good buys, and let's get into Lucid's chart. All right, as you can see, this isn't a real cute chart. It's kind of going straight down right here. And as you know, I'm holding long-term with Lucid, but I've been swing trading it. And the last time I swing traded it, I bought it at $22, which was back in here. And I sold it at $38. And then the sucker ran up to 54. So I missed out on a lot of it. I made 70% on the swing trade. I could have made about 140 on it. 140% on it over somewhere in the neighborhood. I'm doing math quickly here, but I'll take the 70. Anyway, I've been kind of watching it because I figured it'd probably pull back. We did have the lockout period, which was announced, and I don't think that the Saudi public fund's going to sell a lot of those shares because they want to own a hedge against oil one day becoming a much lower price. So this is a great hedge for them. So I don't think they're going to sell a lot of shares, but I was concerned that fear of that might pull it down. And then secondly, like I say, things have kind of changed the last 5 or 7 days and things have got a lot worse. I was planning on picking it back up in the low 30s, 31 or 32 in that neighborhood, based on some some support right here, 31, but it busted through that and I did not buy because things are just too creepy out there. And where I am planning on buying, if it comes down to it, would be I'm going to start a position for a swing trade right in the $26.85, 88 cents right in there. And I'll start buying right there, which is above where I got it last time at 22. But I'm not confident that it'll pull down to that. I think there's a lot of support right here. But if it does, that's okay. I'll buy some more if it gets below that 26.80. And I'll add some to my long position because I'd like to have some more Lucid, and I've kind of missed out buying some more down in here when it was in the low 20s. So if it did pull down to that, that's okay. I'll add to my swing position and I'll also add to my long position because I'm okay with this stock. Certainly down in the mid and low 20s, that's a good buy to me, and long term. And like I say, a swing would probably work out pretty good. I've already done the 70% swing there. I would love to do that again, and it may take a few months, because I don't know what this thing's going to be turning around anytime soon. But, 3 months, 6 months swing and if you can make 50% plus, that's a great swing trade. And I have no problem holding this stock for 5 or 10 years. So buying in low 20s wouldn't bother me at all because I'm looking for the next Tesla Junior, so to speak, because I'm big into EVs. And I think Tesla has become one of the most important companies in the world because EVs are now a very real thing that are going to happen. And Lucid is probably going to do really well. The Dream is obviously won Motor Trend Car of the Year. And Peter Rawlinson is no joke. He was lead engineer for the Tesla Model S and the senior engineer at Lotus, senior engineer at Jaguar. So this guy's been around and he knows what he's doing. And of course, Elon got so mad when he left, and especially starting his own company at Lucid, which originally was a battery company, which is why they have great batteries. As you know, 520 miles to a charge, which is phenomenal. Forget range anxiety. That's gone. But Elon was not happy when he left. And believe me, had this guy been mediocre or just good, he would have sent him out the door anyway on his own, because as I've said before, Elon doesn't suffer mediocrity, but this guy was really good at his job, and Elon wasn't happy about it. And that's why he's mad. And that makes perfect sense. You know, Elon wanted to keep him and didn't want him going and starting a new company to compete with him. Makes perfect sense. And the fact he won Motor Trend Car of the Year tells me he knows what he's doing, without question. So owning Lucid long-term is definitely in my plans, and swing trading it too. I'm going to do that as well. So let's take a look and see what's going on with the EVs right now. And as you can see here, Lucid, you can see the big drop today. And as you can see, Tesla's done the same thing, 11%, Rivian 10%, and right on down the line, there's Palantir. I'm very much looking at Palantir. I just did a video on it a few days ago, and I'm probably going to start picking it up pretty soon. Really like that company. And NIO dropped again, as you can see, and I actually picked up some NIO today as well. It's getting down low 20s. That's ridiculous. But, you know, that's my opinion. It doesn't appear that the Saudi public fund has sold a lot of shares. 1.64 is what they had in September of, let's see, that was 2021. And let's see where we are now. Let's see, outstanding shares 1.65. So no, not a whole lot of dilution when it comes to that. So it does look like they're going to be holding those, or at least a lot of them. And this market cap's getting down in the mid 40s. It's getting down to where it's I'm getting comfortable with it. And this is a company really I've been following for quite a while. I started buying it at 12 bucks when it was CCIV, and then they did the merge. They did the whole SPAC thing. And like I say, I just feel good about it long term, even though it's going through a lot of volatility right now and a lot of negativity, which I'm going to try to take advantage of as best I can. All right, folks, and that's Lucid today. Just a little update, and it's starting to get down there where it's pretty close to a buy, in my opinion. But again, that's my opinion. You know, these are volatile times. It's your money. You do as you please. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. If you want to use that as part of your due diligence and doing your own due diligence, that's totally fine with me. If you don't care, that's fine too. You know, everybody's got an opinion. But anyway, if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Lets me know to continue to cover Lucid. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Give the channel a chance. I'd appreciate it. And I hope you did like the content. We'll see you next time on Mr. Frugal Investor.